Today I'm simulating the entire brand new Steph Curry era on NBA 2K25. We know how the past 8 years or so of NBA history has played out, but today we're asking, what if that whole adventure was wiped out and reset? Instead of giving us an OG era from before the 1980s, 2K in their infinite wisdom gave us a second era from the 2010s. I mean, it's that kind of bare minimum innovation that allows 2K to have a monopoly of the basketball gaming industry. As you can see, we are starting here in October of 2016, which is my first big complaint about this era. Because as we can see here, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, yeah, it's the Curry-Durant era Warriors. It's 2016-17 when literally sitting right in front of us was the 2015-16 season, probably the greatest season in recent memory. You could have started this era in that one. Kobe was still here in his final season, LeBron and a healthy Cavs team, the 73-9 Warriors, Kevin Durant and Russ, their final season in OKC. That's just way more interesting, right? Like, I feel like 2K, you missed the boat on this one, 2K. Now, I will say, Steph Curry only has 1 year left on his contract to start this season, as does Kevin Durant. Will they bring both of them back, or are we about to get some chaos? Like, that could be fun. Something a lot of people are complaining about. As you can see, this is not John Wall. It is a created John Wall from a custom roster. Shout out to the dude who hopped on the game. First thing he did was create a Blake Griffin and a John Wall, the two key players missing from this era. I know a lot of people are complaining about that upset. I do get it. It's a little bit annoying, but I've been playing a lot of Madden recently, and guess how many players Madden lets you use historic, classic, zero. They let you use 0 historic players or classic teams. So when it comes to 2K losing rights to guys, not including them in historic eras, I know it sucks, but I give 2K a bit of a break because at least we get something, and that's better than nothing. And what we do have is rookie Joel Embiid with an 86 overall rating. I don't know about that. Giannis at an 89. That also seems a little bit juiced. Jimmy Butler, D Wade on the Bulls, LeBron and the Cavs looking good. The fact that we can customize rosters and people really do it, they fill out each of these teams as the year goes on. Like, that means I'm not going to be too hard on 2K for missing some players. Where I will critique them, however, is as we make our way through here, we are bound to see some glitches with courts and jerseys not matching up, not accurate to where they were in real life. And to me, that's really annoying because nobody asked for a Steph Curry era. So if you're going to put it into the game, it's clearly a bare minimum effort dividing up the LeBron era. You can at least pay attention to details, 2K. And yeah, I already know there's some courts and stuff that are going to bother me. Also bothering me, Nikola Jokic, this was after his rookie season. He definitely wasn't an 87 overall going into 2016, but I mean, it is what it is. I know that nobody asked for it, but those are my thoughts on the Steph Curry era. Now, let's see how it plays out. We'll see if we find anything super crazy to complain about, or maybe, you know what? Maybe we'll have a good time. Let's go. Oh my word. Okay, early impressions of the Steph Curry era. I think 2K went ahead and juiced Steph Curry MVP 36 points a game. I mean, he's got Kevin Durant on. Okay, whatever. Joel Embiid wins Rookie of the Year 20 and 10. I guess he played enough games to be eligible, unlike real life. Jared Sullinger, 6-man. Oh my, I forgot. He played like a few games with the Raptors. Okay. DPOY, Giannis a bit ahead of schedule from real life, but okay. And most improved, sure, Nikola Jokic. Yeah, he's an 87 over 89, whatever he is overall. All NBA first team, yeah, duh. Steph Curry. Russ didn't get his MVP in this timeline, but he's there. LeBron, Kevin Durant, and DeMarcus Cousins. Okay. All NBA second, Nikola Jokic, A. Disney, Giannis, John Wall, okay, and James Harden. I hope that custom John Wall isn't overpowered. All NBA third team, we got CP3, Kyrie, there's custom Blake Griffin, Kawhi Leonard, and Marcus Gasol. That kind of checks out. Looking at the playoff bracket, we've got Golden State, Houston in round 1. That is perfect. Over in the East, the Cavs are a 2 seed, Toronto a 1 seed. My Detroit Pistons made the playoffs. Off the top of my head, I don't remember exact standings from the 2017 season, but the Golden State Warriors and San Antonio Spurs being way up there checks out. The Nuggets with Jokic, they are way ahead of schedule. Sacramento, okay. Memphis, Houston, Russ and the Thunder just missed. Also dropping out of the playoffs, yeah, that checks out. New Orleans, okay. Portland not being a playoff team, yeah, that's a little crazy. New Orleans as well, okay. In the East, it sticks out to me that Toronto 61, Cleveland, nope, that's good. Washington, Chicago, Detroit, and Atlanta. I guess that actually is pretty accurate. Milwaukee, Philly, they aren't ready yet. Okay, good job, 2K. This, we're gonna have to do some research. Steph Curry, 36 points a game, clearing Russ with ease. Harden, Kyrie outscoring LeBron. Kyrie only played 69 games. Klay Thompson is injured, out for the season. Yeah, I do have injuries on, in case you couldn't tell. John Wall, AD, Damian Lillard, Kawhi. IT's up there and scoring nice. LeBron 13. So him and Kyrie. Wow, LeBron just missed out, averaging a triple-double. Over in the East, no major surprises. Toronto handled business. John Wall and the Wizards actually got swept by the Bulls. That's crazy. We've got Cavs, Celtics. Yep, that all checks out. But look at this. Over in the West, Golden State, I mean, they're probably going to win the series. But 3-2, I know James Harden is over there cooking in Houston, but this is before Chris Paul got there. You should probably handle business, Golden State. Oh, no, it's going 7. It's going 7. Barely. Wow, 3-point game. James Harden 32-8. Is he finally not choking against Golden State? It took 7 games, but Utah beat Sacramento in the first round barely. So Utah will play the winner of this game 7. No shot, man. Golden State was so dominant in the regular season. This would be a wild way to start the Steph Curry era. Dog, I literally could not have scripted this better if I tried. Golden State is down 4. Wow, that was a wild inbounds pass. Draymond turns it over. Eric Gordon back in transition. Okay, nobody's getting back. Okay, wait. Steph is tired. I forgot. Clay is out. Kevin Durant is not on the floor. Wait, and that's an injury? Steph is hurt too. What is happening? Oh my goodness. Steph Curry is 45-13 in game 7. I think Kevin Durant is out. Kevin Durant is injured too. Okay, now I kind of feel bad. I thought, let's leave injuries on. Let's get some realism going. Everybody except for Steph is out. Well, I guess Draymond is here too. I mean, what can you do, dog? Oh man, you got to clutch up, Golden State. James Harden, though, making it count. This is completely off topic, and I don't mean to glaze 2K too much, but is it just me or do the graphics kind of look awesome? Like, they look much, I don't know, shinier, better than 2K24. In other news, Golden State has choked in the first round. I know they have a bunch of injuries, apparently, but yeah, this still feels like a choke to the 8-seed Rockets. In Steph's defense, a 45-point masterclass in game 7 with a lower back bruise. Kevin Durant broke his left foot. Klay Thompson dislocated his patella. I mean, and I see something as well. Let me draw your attention to Steph Curry not having signed a contract extension, 1 year left, same as Kevin Durant. Yo, we just had Golden State's dynasty. I mean, it's not even a dynasty. It collapsed whatever they were working on because of injuries. Now their dudes might leave. Okay, maybe 2K was cooking with this era. Oh my word, everything's in chaos right now. Cleveland is down 3-2. This is your chance, LeBron. The path is cleared. It's paved a way for LeBron and the Cavs to win more. Golden State is out and looks like they're gonna force a game 7. All right, LeBron, don't choke now. 52 points from Kyrie Irving. Holy carry. Over in the West, we've got the Spurs and the Clippers into a game 7. It's also wide open for either of these teams now with Golden State ousted. The Clippers, CP3, maybe you win a ring or not. They just got blown out. Okay, San Antonio off to the West Final, where they will face the Utah Jazz. James Harden and the Rockets, a momentous 7-game series win over Golden State, and they got swept in round 2. I mean, honestly, you really hate to see that. Our last team needed for the conference finals, Cleveland, home court advantage, having fought back down. They were actually down 3-1. Boston, are you choking completely? No, they are not. It's Cleveland with a second round choke. And by the way, look at this Cavaliers court. That's not the court they were using in 2017. I think it's from the Kobe era. Good job, 2K. Great. We've got the Spurs facing the Jazz in the West. Okay, San Antonio was there IRL. Toronto, Boston in the East. Boston was there IRL. That's not too bad, 2K. You're just missing Golden State and Cleveland, but other than that. And unfortunately, we don't have any fireworks. Both conference finals were 5-game series. We've got Toronto. We've got San Antonio. Oh, I completely forgot. This is like the Kawhi Leonard Bowl. Spurs, Raptors, he's on San Antonio. You know what I'm saying. They got traded a couple years after. Anyway, the Raptors roster looking okay. Wow, Lowry and DeRozan got at 91. That feels just a touch generous. 6th man of the year, Jared Sullinger. Looks like they're fully healthy. Whereas Kawhi, of course, Kawhi's dealing with a little something, a bruised right heel. But after Kawhi, they are healthy. They're old, this Spurs team, but they were very good. They pushed Golden State before Kawhi got hurt. Oh my, but there's no push. What? Toronto. What a blessing for the city. For the 6th, they don't even need Kawhi. Well, let's just hold on. They might choke, yeah. Looks like Toronto's not choking. 7-point lead with 40 seconds left. It's going to take a miracle from the Spurs. And Kawhi Leonard is not on the court. I mean, I'm going to say this. Hopefully he fouled out because otherwise that is nonsense. Greg Popovich, disaster class. Either way, I think that's a game right there. And there we... Oh my gosh. No, 2K. Why? No! This game. This dude, I am just... Oh, look, the Raptors get to hold the try. DeMare Carroll. Yeah, the 7th best player on the Raptors. Oh, my word. Why is there a random woman in the back doing nothing? What is she there for? Oh, 2K is gonna 2K. We love it, right? Great game. The only NBA game on the market. It's amazing. Congrats to Kyle Lowry and the Raptors. Sorry, your moment was ruined by just... Anyways, let's move on.
Yo, I want to give a very quick shout out to Underdog for continuing to sponsor my channel. Dude, it's the NFL season. I don't know how we got here, but it is here. It's spectacular, and it means Underdog is always popping off with new promos and discounts. I know most of you have heard of Underdog before, so I won't bore you. I mean, it's only the fastest growing fantasy app on the planet. I'm sure you've heard. Without getting into too much minutia of Underdog, here's the broad outline. You pick a few of your favorite athletes, predict higher or lower on certain stats, bundle them together, and you can win up to 100 times your money in one night. There's obviously plenty more to go over. It's a very interesting and unique experience over on Underdog, but that's all I'll say for now. Use code JCAN if you're considering signing up. My link and more info is down below.
There weren't any notable retirements, so we're skipping right to the draft. I don't know who's going first overall, who's picking first. Okay, it's the Kings, and they take Donovan Mitchell. That is a good selection, Sacramento. After the Raptors became NBA champs in 2017, the Magic now have the 2nd overall pick. They take Jason Tatum. The Phoenix Suns get 3rd overall pick. That's tough, Phoenix. I mean, Kyle Kuzma's okay, but obviously Mitchell to the Kings, Tatum to the Magic. I mean, Kuzma's higher overall right now, but those 2 picks were the best. Jonathan Isaac, Lauri Markkanen, De'Aaron Fox to the Knicks. That's kind of fun. John Collins to the Celtics. Is that one of the Nets picks they still own? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to find out the reveal. I didn't see any of the offseason moves. We're going to find out the reveal of the Golden State Warriors in 2017-18 together, all right? So the Pistons, they look cool, fine, I guess. The Raptors, fresh off their championship win. I don't know why they're all sad, but they've got basically the same team. The Rockets around James Harden added nothing. Too bad, James Harden. The Spurs lost in the finals. Kawhi, Aldridge, looks like Pau Gasol is gone. Phoenix, okay, we don't really care about you. OKC, not adding anything to Russell Westbrook. That's tough. The Timberwolves are developing. The Portland Trailblazers, Dame's only a 90. That feels low. We're getting close to Golden State, and oh, he's gone. He's gone. The Golden State Warriors gave Kevin Durant a massive 4-year contract. Klay Thompson is still injured. No Steph Curry. Let's find out from this screen where Steph Curry went. So LeBron's still the best player in the NBA at a 98 overall, by the way. Yeah, just as I suspected. In 2018, the Cavs updated their jerseys 2017-18, but not to these ones. These are the current day Cavaliers jerseys. Great job, 2K. Attention to detail. I'm going to try not to get upset about it. I'm not rattled. It's fine. But let's see. Where did Steph Curry in his own era jet off to? Oh my goodness. Always willing to throw caution to the wind, make any trade. F them picks. The Brooklyn Nets signed Steph Curry to a monster 3-year contract to join Brook Lopez, Jeremy Lin. Wow, that is a garbage supporting cast. 2017-18 with Steph on the Nets. He's in the Eastern Conference too now, by the way. How does that go? What do the Golden State Warriors look like? Let's find out. Okay, in year 2, LeBron, after a 2nd round playoff choke, gets his 5th MVP. Maybe that's a good sign for the Cavs. Lonzo Ball taking home rookie of the... Yo, they added Lonzo to the Sixers. Yep, that's nice. Frank Kaminsky, 6th man of the year. I'm pretty sure those weren't the Hornets jerseys in 2018. Anyways, Giannis another DPOY. And Ben Simmons most improved. Yo, we gotta peep the 76ers. Are you kidding me? Also, hold on. Why am I looking at the Kia 6th player of the year? It says 6th man right above. Oh my gosh, 2K. They could not care less about this game. Like seriously, they couldn't. They have one person working on it. Just like, okay, we're ignoring that too. All NBA first team Russ, Kyrie, and LeBron both make it. This should be the Cavs year. Yeah. What? Utah is the 1 seed and Cleveland is the 1 seed as well. I do not see Brooklyn in the playoffs. I'm sorry, Steph. The Warriors are a 5 seed. Oh, what a disaster. Cleveland won 70 games. Oh my word. I gotta check to see if they added some pieces. The East is all of a sudden a juggernaut. Philly is the 5 seed. Steph Curry's in the lottery, bro. 31-51 his Nets. You hate to see it. Over in the West, Utah. How did Utah get so good? Denver, San Antonio. All right, Golden State still made the playoffs. The Lakers did too. Who's on the Lakers? D'Angelo Russell. They brought back old man Pau Gasol. Really? This is a playoff team in the West? Color me shocked. Utah, Rudy Gobert's a 90. Gordon Hayward stayed with them on a 5-year supermax. I guess guess it worked out. Okay. Cleveland added nobody. Zaza Pachulia. All right, maybe he's taking people out for them. How'd they win 70 games? Danny Green came home. Philly, yo, their core is amazing. Yo, they also signed Blake Griffin. That's hilarious. Blake Griffin to go with Joel, Ben Simmons, Lonzo Ball. This team's going to be a problem in the rest of the sim. Now, how does this make sense, 2K? Steph goes to Brooklyn. I know he's playing less minutes than he did with Golden State, but only 28 points a game. Like a realistic stat line. Did you just juice him for like one season in this era? Okay, first round of the playoffs in the West, completely chalk. Utah, Denver, San Antonio, Memphis. The 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds advancing. Golden State, man, what a flaw. Imagine if they'd signed Kevin Durant just to have a second round two straight first round exits, losing Steph Curry in the process. That's crazy. Cleveland, Philly, Toronto, Boston, a rematch? Wow, Cleveland is choking in the second round again. It's not over till it's over. Philly is a very good team. They're only getting better. LeBron, you won the MVP. You can't squander another year, my guy. And looks like he's going to force a game 7. Barely. Okay, an 8-point win. Oh no, look at the top left. Pains us to report Embiid is injured. In a game 7 over in the West, we're not going to slow it down because Utah, Memphis. Are we serious? Who wins it? It is the Utah Jazz. Denver, Nikola and the Denver Nuggets are off to the West final as well. But we got to figure this out, man. Is Joel playing? Hold on, I can stop the sim. I can look over here. Okay, Joel is playing. I guess he's just going to be affected. Fair enough. And I accidentally skipped right through it, but Joel being affected by injury, clearly a blessing for Cleveland, who advances. Kyrie 38, LeBron 26, 18, and 10. That is a pretty good stat line if I do say so myself. Just like so many years there, 2016, 17, 18, we get our LeBronto matchup. Cleveland is the favorite as per usual, but Toronto just won a ring. Over in the West, we're gonna have to wait on the ascension of Nikola Jokic. One more season, they get swept in the West final. Utah to the finals. All over in the East, Cleveland finds themselves down 3-2 once again. Are they gonna dig themselves out of a hole for the second straight series? Yes, they are. A 9-point win. Yes, they hold on. A 10-point win. Oh no, I don't even, dude, I figured I better just double check, make sure there were no injuries. Cleveland, Kyrie, fractured left arm, out for the season. I think that might have just happened. Oh, LeBron has no help. The excuses, the narratives are writing themselves. Can he overcome his second best player breaking his arm game 7? No, he cannot. At home in their 2024 jerseys and court. Sorry, I'm not mentioning that anymore. The Cleveland Cavaliers, I mean, I don't want to say choke. That feels a little bit mean, but with championship expectations, yeah, this kind of was a choke. But here we are in the NBA Finals 2018. I can't believe it, man. Utah indeed crushed it out of the West. Toronto going for back-to-back. I don't know when, but they picked up Dwight Howard. Sure, Dwight's ring chasing. All right. The Raptors go up 3-2 in this series. We will jump into a potential game 7 unless, oh, they did it. They did it. Those slimy Canadians. Kyle Lowry, second straight finals MVP. I can't believe it's literally the bubble butt Kyle Lowry era. What are we doing? Is someone going to make some sort of splash, some big move at the 2018 draft? Oh my, this is the Luka draft. Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix, don't screw it up. If they take DeAndre Ayton, I would laugh. What? They did. No. Did you program that in? 2K, did you do that? That's insane. Why would they do that unless it was like programmed in? Luka goes second overall to Houston. Wait a minute, to Houston. Third overall pick, Trae Young to the Magic, who are trying to build something, bruh. There's no logical reason. DeAndre Ayton, a 79 overall. His potential rating is probably way lower than Luka's, who's an 81. There's no reason why they would have done that unless 2K programmed something like, okay, all right. Obviously not amazing for Suns fans who, Booker, Bledsoe. They did draft Kuzma a couple years ago. That was unfortunate. And now DeAndre Ayton. Wait a minute. When did they just pick Shea as well? All right, well, that's a W. I don't know what happened to James Harden last year. Maybe they made a trade. Maybe they just got really lucky in the lottery, but they got the second overall pick, Luka, paired with Harden. Could you imagine that in real life? The 76ers, man, look at this size and length. They have no shooting on this team, but they keep developing. They're going to be a defense. Jonathan Isaac, bro, their defense. The only really large offseason move I just noticed, DeMarcus Cousins signing with Dallas makes sense. They don't really have a squad, though. They did draft Bam, however. 2018-19 in the books. Nikola Jokic winning his first MVP a bit ahead of schedule. 22, 13, and 7. Pretty accurate numbers. Rookie of the year playing next to Harden. Luka getting just enough shots up. Campaign 6th player of the year. Kawhi Leonard, DPOY ending Giannis's run there. And Dante Exum, most improved player. All right, that's cool. First team All-NBA, Russ, CP, Giannis, LeBron, Nikola Jokic. Second team, DeMarcus got injured. That's too bad. KD, Anthony Davis, John Wall, Ben Simmons. Third team, oh my word, he has been wiped completely off the map in his own era. Steph Curry and the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, they made the playoffs. All right, they're an 8 seed. Congrats to you, Steph. That's amazing. Boston won 62 games. Somehow Cleveland won 49. I wonder if LeBron or somebody was injured. Over in the West, Nikola and the Nuggets, 66 wins. Holy moly. The Suns, man, imagine if they would have drafted Luka. They are in the playoffs. Luka and James Harden and the Rockets are not. How is that possible? Like, James Harden is crushing it. Luka was rookie of the year. Capella's a walking double-double. Malik Beasley, Eric Gordon. I guess they don't got any defenders there. Jeremy Grant, that's kind of shocking to me. Steph is just getting his bag, just he's not even chucking shots. He's just getting his average numbers here. Whatever, dude. Brother, I can't make this up. Joel Embiid, playoffs, injured again. 1 to 2 weeks. If they lose in the first round, like, he's done for the season. No, Lonzo Ball too? That's less fun to make fun of. Wow. Injured Joel Lonzo, doesn't matter. Cleveland first rounded by them? But wait, there's more chaos. Jokic and the Nuggets, first round. Oh, okay. Don't tell me they're about to lose. Actually, I think Minnesota, Towns is getting pretty good. I don't know how they're an 8 seed. This would still be wild. But very anticlimactic. The Nuggets do survive. Okay, look at this. Golden State, they finally won a playoff round. Yeah, that deserves like a round of applause. Standing ovation, the whole nine. Oh, wow. Looking at the East, we've got Boston, Indy in the East Finals. I didn't even notice Toronto first rounded, so no three-peat. All right, fair enough. Denver, Golden State is a really interesting series. The Nuggets are up 3-2. Either way, this is a pretty monumental outcome. Wow, and it's going to be with ease. Golden State forcing a game 7. They must finally be healthy. Yep, KD at a 96, Clay at a 91, Dre at an 87. They're all healthy. Like, that looks good. I get it, man. Now imagine if they had also kept Steph. Into game 7 we go. On the road, Golden State taking on MVP Nikola Jokic. Oh no, Golden State gonna need a miracle. Down 7, 90 seconds left. Kevin Durant is tired. There are so many players tired when I jump into these games. That might be a problem. KD wide open, pulling up for a 2. At least he made it. Also a problem. Oh my gosh, 2K just they don't care about their game. Nikola Jokic is on the sideline. He's not fouled out because I see him checking in now. No reason why he wouldn't be out here. Anyways, Jamal Murray, he might be able to close this game out. Nice little step back over play. Oh, okay. That animation was super sexy. Credit where it's due. Last chance for Golden State. They need a 3. They go to their generated rookie. That makes sense. I mean, you got KD and Clay out there. Don't worry about it though. 2018-19 conference finals. We've got Denver, San Antonio. One of those two teams finally gonna break through. We've got Celtics, Indy. Wow, and that was easy. Nikola Jokic, a second or third straight conference finals loss. Oh, and this will be a shot at redemption for the Spurs, who lost to Toronto in 2017 in this universe. Nice, Kawhi making things happen. Boston, meanwhile, is up 3-2 on the Pacers, a chance to clinch the series on the road. And wow, they got spanked. They got spanked by Paul George and the Pacers. I mean, they made it respectable. Who else is on? Paul George, Miles Turner up to an 87 overall. Jeff Teague, the world's greatest podcaster. They haven't really added anybody but Dion Waiters. Yeah, it's over. If you have Dion, you're taking a W. We'll see if that's true though. Game 7, Indiana on the road. They've got ball, 41 seconds left. Game 7, down 5. This is really their last chance. Wait, is that Jarrett Allen I see? Why is he dribbling the ball? Dishes off to Paul George, who had some room. Instead, he's going to go to the rim. Contested lay. He missed. Miles Turner misses on the putback. Y'all have got to be kidding. Boston narrowly avoids choking. They are into the finals a few seasons ahead of schedule. No Jason Tatum on the roster, no problem. They've got Isaiah Thomas still cooking, an 83 overall. Jaylen Brown's coming along. Jay Crowder, Al Horford. Can they contend with Kawhi and the Spurs? They can. However, it's a 3-2 series and it's a 4-2 series. San Antonio avenges their 2017 finals loss. Kawhi Leonard, 27, 7-4, gets himself a second finals MVP with the Spurs. Our new NBA history starting to shape up. Toronto's three-peat was broken up. San Antonio, a couple more finals appearances for Pop and company, plus a win. Good job, Kawhi. 2019 draft, we've got some more transcendental, generational talent. Zion Williamson to the LA Clippers, unless of course they go with Ja Morant or heaven forbid RJ Barrett. No, the Clippers pick up Zion. Wow, without Kawhi, Paul George, I have no clue who's on the Clippers at this point. Detroit with the second overall pick, they will take Ja. That's very nice. RJ Barrett Barrett went to the Jazz, who lost in the finals 2 years ago. Now the 3rd overall pick. That's kind of wild. Tyler Hero to the 7. Yo, Philly, y'all need to start winning. Where'd they get that pick from, by the way? They've got so much young talent. Maybe this will be the year for the 76ers. Joel Simmons, Blake Griffin is getting older. They should capitalize. Lonzo's an 86. Oh my word. Tyler Hero coming off the bench. Yep, that's a squad. The Clippers, Chris Paul still hanging around. They added CJ McCollum. Okay, now they get Zion. I mean, yeah, sure. I can see how that was a 1st overall pick team. Oh, wow. There was a big offseason move. This is just groundbreaking. In 2019-20, Nikola Jokic departed from Denver, signed with the Indiana Pacers to join Paul George. That is a really sick duo. Both those teams just lost in the conference finals. This is why, you know, this mode, I have a lot of issues with it. I'm going to keep pointing them out, but it's so much fun to re-simulate NBA history. Like, what a ride. 2K, if only you cared about this mode, it would be even better. Oh my goodness. All right, now I've seen it all. D'Angelo Russell, MVP, 28 and 10 with the Lakers. I mean, those are MVP numbers. I just don't know what I'm looking at here. Wow, Zion winning Rookie of the Year. I mean, that makes sense. Tyreek Evans on the defending champion Spurs. He's still kicking around. Giannis back winning DPOY. I am sure. D'Angelo Russell, dude. D'Lo making 1st team. Oh, wait a minute. He's a 91 overall. Oh, I mean, okay. I don't mind that kind of chaos. That's kind of fun. Jokic was on 1st team All-NBA. Look at Steph Curry. He's just completely gone from this era. Like, Steph is... What? Okay, Golden State. We got to check Golden State. What am I seeing? What am I seeing? Luka All-NBA 3rd. Golden State. Okay, they lost Klay Thompson. Fair enough. But they replaced him with Kemba. They do not miss Steph at all. That is really... Well, you know, they haven't won a ring, so maybe they do. D'Angelo Russell, a 91 overall. Yo, this team I mentioned, they made the playoffs. Was that in the 1st year or the 2nd year? And I didn't understand how. Maybe that really benefited all their young people. Oh no. All those Laker fans who hate LeBron with all their passion, they are going to be seething when they see this, because this young core could have done this in real life. Yeah, sure. Dog, Steph's Brooklyn Nets are the 2nd worst team in the East. This era is crazy. Giannis cannot get Milwaukee to the playoffs, no matter what he does. Phoenix, they draft DeAndre Ayton. I roast them for it, and they're the #1 seed, I think, in the entire league. I mean, I don't know ball, I guess. Wait, yes, I do. Phoenix got 1st rounded by Minnesota, 4th. They were up 3-1. Wow, what a choke. Speaking of chokes, LeBron just coasting out his later years in Cleveland, winning absolutely nothing. Ooh, in a tight 7-game series, Philly gets the last laugh in 2020 over Toronto, whose championship years are far in the past. Meanwhile, D'Lo, MVP D'Angelo Russell, and the Lakers survived against the reigning champion Spurs, so we're gonna have a brand new NBA Finals. Might be the Rockets, yup, the Boston Celtics. Philly, could it finally be their year? No, it's gonna be instead the most legendary finals matchup imaginable. Boston Celtics, LA Lakers in 2020. In the bubble? Is this the pandemic bubble? Do you think 2K added that to the game? Let's be real, they did not, but it's fun to imagine. The Celtics in the playoffs is, wow, Isaiah Thomas only 7 games. He must have been hurt. Looks like he's healthy now. Bull averaging 14 a game, trying to avenge their finals loss from last year. They drafted Mikal Bridges. I like it. The Lakers, of course, with what in the world? Since when did this become the D'Angelo Russell era? 31 and 9, my guys, averaging in the playoffs. This might be the craziest thing I've seen in 2K ever. Like, period. Full stop. Can we all just embrace this? Savor this for a moment? No LeBron, no problem. No Jason Tatum, no problem. It's still Lakers Celtics in the 2020 NBA Finals. But it's 3-1. No. Okay, I'll jump in if this goes to 6 games, but if it goes to 5 and it's over. It is over. D'Lo's Linsanity run ends. The Boston Celtics win banner number 18, right? I always get those numbers mixed up. Isaiah Thomas, I mean, everybody feels good for IT, right? That's pretty sick. I do not the 2020 NBA draft, I do remember. Anthony Edwards, I don't know why I just said it like that. The Sacramento Kings will take instead LaMelo Ball. Okay, I'm not going to say that's the worst pick ever. The Denver Nuggets after Obi Toppin. That is probably all right. The Portland Trailblazers, they will take Anthony Edwards. There you go. Took long enough. In 3 seasons, Luka Doncic is up to a 91 overall. I think the Rockets might crush with that duo this season. Oh my goodness. DeAndre Ayton, 2K went ahead and juiced him. I guess it wasn't an L pick by the Suns, who they were the 1 seed last year as well. Booker, Ayton, Kuzma, Shea, that is a young core. The Cavs are still, all them dudes are still here. LeBron in his final year of the contract with Kyrie and K-Love. They just they won their ring in 2016 and said, we're good, bro. We don't need anything else. Wow, I didn't piece this together until now. In back-to-back years, Orlando grabbed Jason Tatum at the draft, then Trae Young. Both these dudes, along with Aaron Gordon and Andre Drummond, are developing. This team could make some noise. Oh, yeah, here we are. The Ben Simmons era. It's officially upon us. Philly, it's time. LaMelo wins Rookie of the Year. Love to see it. Campaign. What? Brother, Campaign just won his second Sixth Man of the Year on Portland. That's really fun. Giannis, I think this is DPOY number 4. I'm losing track. Most improved play, RJ Barrett. That's my Canadian boy. Oh no, Philly cannot get out of their own way. Ben Simmons is injured. Okay, so is Kyrie, but he made first team All NBA. He must have had a crazy season. Luka's there. All NBA second, Jokic, A. Disney, LeBron, Harden, Westbrook, the old guard, and the young guard, D'Lo, Trae Young, Zion on third team, KD and DeMarcus also there. Oh hey, we've got the play-in now. A thing that I do not like the play-in, so we're just gonna skip right through. Okay, out in the East, even with Ben Simmons a bit banged up, he won MVP. They are the 1 seed, just ahead of the Boston is just killing it. I guess they did just win the championship. It kind of makes sense. Toronto back in the playoffs. Over in the West, Sacramento What? Sacramento? We're gonna have to check who's on their roster. Houston, Phoenix, Luka and Ayton just running the league. Zion with the Clippers. The only thing I know about the Kings is that they lost DeMarcus Cousins. Who have they added? Miles Turner, Donovan Mitchell, Jaren Jackson Jr. Oh, and LaMelo. Yeah, what a turnaround for them. Oh, also I just noticed, the Indiana Pacers were a play-in team, got eliminated, so that makes sense. Also in the category of making sense, Giannis has not played a playoff game in this reset era. So yeah, with Dennis Smith Jr., Domantas Sabonis, I mean, he's got a supporting cast. He's 95 overall. I don't understand 2K. Hey, look at that. Finally in the East, Cleveland gets out of their own way. They are off to the second round. They got to play Philly though. That's tough. Boston, again, they have been in contention every single season. Wow, chaos in the West. Portland and Utah, 5 and 8 seeds, both winning their first round series. The Kings choked. Phoenix and the Lakers, no, Houston choked too. James Harden's only going to be getting worse by the season too. Luka, you should have propped that man up. Oh well, they lost. Wow, in a rematch of many a mid-2000s playoff series, the Phoenix Suns swept the LA Lakers. Interesting. Also interesting, LeBron and the Cavs won last-ditch effort in 2021. They are into a Game 7 against the young, thunderous Philly 76ers who have a big early lead. Yeah, old man LeBron, y'all went out sad. I mean, 83 points. LeBron had 44 of them. LeBron had 40. He had literally over half the points for Cleveland. You know, I like that I kept injuries on because it's created a lot of chaos, a lot of different storylines, and injuries happen. But this kind of sucks. I mean, Kevin Love and Kyrie both hurt. You don't love to see that. But injuries or not, we do have our conference finals set. Phoenix and Utah back in contention. It's been a few years. Philly and Boston, that checks out. Wow, and both series went to 6 games. Both were 4-2 series victories. Boston gets the last laugh over Philly. A third straight finals appearance for this Boston Celtics team. Jalen is now the leader. Isaiah Thomas, man, is he building a better resume than Steph? John Collins is injured. That's unfortunate, but this is such a deep team. And yeah, oh, come on. They're gonna dominate. Rudy Gobert, Gordon Hayward. I know RJ won 6th man or most improved, whatever he won, but this team is not, come on. Yeah, I saw this coming from a mile away. Easy sweep for the Celtics, who win 2 of 3 championships. They've been there 3 years in a row. That's a run. I'm not willing to call it a dynasty, but Isaiah Thomas cooking, dog. He's got 2 rings, 2 finals MVPs. He's not making all NBA, all stars, whatever, but he's getting it done when it matters. I know everybody just loves to see Boston having success. That's what dreams are made of, man. Everybody loves it. Wow, Evan Mobley drafted by the Cavs. Good work, 2K. Second overall pick, I don't even, who was in this draft? All these drafts blend together. Scotty to the Spurs. If they're pairing Scotty Barnes with prime, still kind of in his prime, Kawhi Leonard, I fear that is an unbelievable duo. Oh, look, another piece for Giannis to not take to the playoffs. Wow, they did pair Scotty with Kawhi Leonard. Unfortunately, the Spurs don't have much else, with all due respect to Luke Kennard. The Cavs, wait a minute. What? Oh my, I told the Cavs drafted Evan Mobley. I forgot this was still the 2016 Cavs. How did they end up with a first overall pick? Part of me is wondering if is there some glitch in this game, this era? I don't know who the Cavs would have traded for that pick, but you know what? Let's just ignore it. Okay, we're just gonna roll with it. No, but like seriously, they were in the playoffs. They might have made a trade. I don't know. DeAndre Ayton's a 94 overall. Yeah, maybe this era is broken. Maybe they're just giving random draft picks to random teams. You never know. I wouldn't put it past 2K. Ben Simmons, I told you it was his era. Second straight MVP. Now go get that ring, buddy. I still don't know why he's on the Cavs. Evan Mobley, Rookie of the Year. Malik Monk, 6th Player of the Year. Love to see it. Giannis winning his hold on 1, 2, 3, 4, his 5th Defensive Player of the Year. Good job, Giannis. Nickeil Alexander. Oh yes, we love a Canadian icon. Ben Simmons, D'Lo back in the first team All-NBA fold. Luka, Zion, Nikola Jokic. Yep. No shot. Nikola Jokic, Paul George, and the Pacers are a play-in team. I just don't, and they lost. Oh my god, that's insane, bro. Boston, Philly still atop the East. Jason Tatum and the Magic are there. The 2016 Cavs plus Mobley are in the playoffs. Yep. Down in the basement. I haven't even have the Brooklyn Nets. Do they have any? Are they trading draft picks away? Did they give Cleveland that first overall pick? How have they not rebuilt by now? Old man Melo next to Steph. Well, at least they gave him his brother to play for. This is genuinely shocking. Imagine a young Steph Curry fan coming to watch this video thinking I was going to be highlighting their boy for 45 minutes. Yeah, not so much. Luka, James Harden barely slipping into the playoffs. The Kings again. I keep forgetting who's on the Kings. It doesn't matter though. They lost in the second round to the Lakers, who are taking on Memphis. We've got another Boston Philly East Finals. That's getting a little bit old. The Grizzlies. Oh my word. Speaking of getting old, Memphis is rocking Klay Thompson, Mike Conley, and Marc Gasol. What a trio. He's still 88 overall in 2022. Okay, sure. Wow, dude. It's another. For the second time in 3 years, it's Boston, it's LA in the finals. For the 4th year in a row, the Boston Celtics win the East. Philly is they are just owned by the Boston Celtics. And look at this team. When did they get Marvin Bagley? I don't know. He's an 89 overall. Like, everybody is developing. Wow. On paper, that team is definitely better than this Cavs team. Like, there's no getting around it. I think they were healthy this year. I mean, at least Joel Embiid has seen a conference finals, but like, we can just change the meme, dude. He should be in the finals every year. Hasn't been there yet. Another epic rivalry matchup. Jaylen Brown with his very old haircut. Nice high top against former MVP winner D'Angelo Russell. What are these words I'm saying? Oh, it's 3-2. Somebody might finally be pushing the Celtics. I guess we got to jump in, watch the simcast, maybe a clutch finish here. LA, I'm probably rooting for you. We don't need another ring for Boston, but they are just a minute and a half away with a 4-point lead from another ring. Isaiah Thomas is not on the floor for the Celtics. Maybe fouled out, maybe injured. I don't know. Jalen isoing up on Brandon Ingram, going right past him. That was just, hold on. I really hate to do this. The ISO moves were looking fine, whatever. So Jalen, all right, what does Jalen do here? Jalen hits him with a little hezzy cross. Okay, why did Brandon Ingram just stand still? This is at full speed. Why did Brandon, he just stood still. That's not how anybody has ever played defense in the history of the world. So D'Lo doing whatever he can to keep his Lakers afloat. I fear one more bucket from Boston here. A good shot, good possession. That is kind of goes down. I think that might be the game. Jaylen Brown. Wow. I haven't watched, oh my gosh. I haven't watched a championship celebration. They're all glitched. What? 2K, I can't even handle it. I was trying to celebrate Boston. Never mind. What I was gonna say is I haven't watched a celebration in a while. I wanted to show respect to the Celtics, who just won their 3rd ring in 4 seasons. Jaylen Brown this time takes home finals MVP. Boston just did the Golden State Warriors in the Steph Curry era. That is so wild. The 2022 NBA draft sees Chet Holmgren go to Golden State, who had the 1st overall pick. Paulo Banchero to the Raps. I'm gonna keep pointing it out because it's crazy. The Cavs still aren't broken up. LeBron is still a 95 overall. Now Evan Mobley is an 88. Like, can this team just make some kind of a run? Devin Vassell? Outside of Jokic going to the Pacers those few years ago and doing nothing, by the way, not a whole lot of insane player movement in our resim of the Steph era. Obviously, Steph went to the Nets, but yeah, Luka, it's mostly these people being drafted to weird places like Zion to the Clippers. And speak of the man, Zion Williamson, he wins MVP 2023. Obviously, Zion staying healthy, 30 points, 13 rebounds, rebounds per game. Paulo with the Raps wins Rookie of the Year. Precious Achua, 6th Player of the Year with the Timberwolves. I can't get over 6th Player of the Year, by the way. Giannis wins now his 6th Defensive Player of the Year award. What? I'm not gonna lie, Giannis's numbers were looking kind of mid there. Maybe that's a good sign. I don't know. Look at Russ still making all NBA first teams. Haven't said his name like once this video. Oh, bro, here we go. Boston, Philly, Cleveland in the East. It's just the same thing over and over again. Milwaukee, 27 and 55. Dude, probably the biggest shock of this video. Giannis, they've got Kuzma now from Phoenix. Domantas Sabonis, there's just no way. There's no way this is the worst team in the league. The West is really interesting. 50 wins for the Kings gets them the 1 seed. The Lakers, after losing in the finals, lost in the play-in. I mean, okay, that's kind of crazy. Oklahoma's bad with Russ. All right. Another year, another early playoff exit for LeBron and the Cavaliers. Another year, another Boston-Philly East Finals. This is getting so old, my guy. Over in the West, meanwhile, we've got Memphis. We've got Memphis again against Luka, Harden, and the Rockets. This should be the Rockets' year. Luka's up to a 95. James Harden, obviously the second option. Still a 90. Kobe White's developing. That's a good team. The Grizzlies are holding on for dear life to this core. Marc Gasol. How is Marc Gasol not dropped off? By the way, they have 3 centers out here. This team is amazing. And they did it. No way. Memphis upset the Rockets. Boston, their reign of terror is finally over. Congrats to Ben Simmons, 2-time MVP, Joel Embiid, Marvin Bagley, a redonkulously stacked team. I don't know, like, what is the salary cap doing? I don't know. Blake Griffin is still here making a ton of money, and they lost 2 games to Memphis. I'm trying to flow here, Philly. I think you're winning the champion. Yes, they are. The Philadelphia 76ers finally do it. The most stacked freaking team on paper in this universe after losing in the East Finals a million times. Well, they finally get over the hump. Pour one out for Memphis, by the way. No chance they're making it back again with all them old dudes. They really gave it their all. And we are here, 2023, the NBA draft. Look who's got the first overall pick, the Milwaukee Bucks. And they are going to go ahead and take Victor Wembanyama. Bro, I was only planning to go up to the current day in this video, so this would be our last season, but now I kind of want to see Giannis and Victor cook in Milwaukee. But you know what? Giannis has had his chance, all right? I'm tired of this man never making the playoffs. With Jalen Green, Kuzma, Victor, he's got one more season in this video to make it count. This is it. This is the end of the Steph Curry era. Fresh off a championship win, can Philly go back to back? I mean, they should. Look at their freaking roster. 2023-24 is in the books. Zion Williamson, a monster stat line, his 2nd straight MVP win. Brandon Miller. Oh, I wonder if Victor got hurt. It's the curse of the Bucks. First team All-NBA, Zion, Luka, Nikola Jokic. I mean, still getting some accolades. DeAndre Ayton, Kyrie, what? Second team, Marv Bagley, James Harden, Wiseman, D'Lo, Giannis. Yeah, sure. Third team, LeBron, old man still hanging on. Cade, Ben Simmons is hurt. Uh-oh, Philly, that might be trouble. Atop the Eastern Conference, as per usual, Philly, Boston. This time, Toronto's up. Did I just see Russell Westbrook? Yeah, Russ still hanging on as a 91 overall is on the Raptors. I mean, sure. Wait a minute. Brooklyn, 51 and 31. Steph finally did it. Meanwhile, over in the West, 48 wins is the 1 seed for Sacramento. That is crazy. Zion won MVP with 46 wins. Oh, and look at that. Giannis and Victor were a play-in team, so close to the playoffs. It's been a long time coming, but Steph Curry riding alongside Wendell Carter, Josh Giddey, Goga. They are in the playoffs. Maybe a Cinderella run to end this video. Okay, never mind. They got first rounded by Nikola and the Pacers. That's really tough. Ayo, but we do have a Cinderella run. Okay, Lakers, Clippers in the West. That is really fun. Zion versus the Lakers, obviously. Look at the Cavs with old man LeBron. One last-ditch effort at winning a 2nd ring in the era. Wow, they beat Philly in the first round in 7 games. LeBron might be cooking us up something special. Looks like a clean bill of health. Kyrie, LeBron, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, Mobley off the bench, question mark? Yeah, holy moly. Evan Mobley's a 92 overall coming off the bench. How is this team an 8 seed, by the way? Look at the Cavs go, a 4-1 series win, back to the finals for the first time since 2016. Meanwhile, Lakers, Clippers, the battle of MVP, Zion, D'Lo into a game 7, which is gonna be a blowout win for the LA Lakers. I'm sorry, Zion, couldn't get it done. D'Lo 29 and 15. The man is a baller. Unbelievable. We've got Lakers, Cavs in the NBA Finals. Didn't happen in 2009, Kobe, LeBron, but we've got the next best thing. That would be old man LeBron versus D'Angelo Russell. Yeah, we all wanted it. And it took I don't know, 40 minutes, 50, an hour, however long this video is, it took that many minutes into the video for LeBron stans to finally walk away with something here. Let's go. Your 2024 NBA champions, not the LA Lakers. One more shout out to 2K and their fine attention to detail. Don't look sad, Tristan. Nah, brother. The Cleveland Cavaliers are your 2024 NBA champions. LeBron never left and finally delivers his fourth ring, second to Cleveland. And he grabs his fourth finals MVP. 18 and 11 didn't happen with the Lakers in this universe, but it's cool, man. He's leaving here with something. I resimulated the past 8 NBA seasons, the quote unquote Steph Curry era. He did win another MVP, but the MVP winners tell an interesting story. We have made our way all the way up to the current day, the beginning of the 2024-25 NBA season, and DeAndre Ayton is the best overall player in the league, followed closely by the man that was drafted one spot behind him, Luka Doncic. Kevin Durant still hanging on, Giannis, Steph Curry on the Brooklyn Nets, who has won absolutely nothing, Evan Mobley, Jason Tatum for the Magic, Nikola Jokic, who's also won nothing, Karl Anthony Towns, two-time MVP Ben Simmons. That's your top 10 players in the league. But most importantly, the revised Steph Curry era saw the Raptors repeat as champs out the gate. Kawhi and the Spurs won one. Boston three-peated. Boom, that's amazing. Philly finally got over the hump before LeBron got his fourth as an old man with Cleveland. Notably, no Steph Curry in the Nets, no Golden State championship. That Steph Curry era was absolutely wild. Also, I definitely didn't mention that Boston three-peated while it was happening. I thought they won 3 and 4 for some reason. No, I'm just a casual. A legit three-peat. Let me know what you thought of the video. The craziest outcome, D'Angelo Russell, the Celtics. What stuck out to you? Drop a thumbs up and check out another video from here on my channel. Okay, I had to sim one more season just to see Giannis at a 96, Victor at 91, Jalen Green at a 90. What a trio. And they were kicked out in the play-in round by Charlotte. So
you ever feel like nothing good was ever gonna happen to you?